Hello and welcome back to the Custom Showcase. Today we are taking a look at Ascensionverse Starscream. This is what is primarily Starscream's body throughout the Earth campaign within the Ascension universe. So from their initial arrival in 1990 to the present day. The base figure is the Cyber Battalion Starscream, which was one of the very simple Voyager scale figures that were sold at Universal Studios and a few other markets. Big thanks to my mate Tyler, otherwise known as Unicron 1133, for setting me up with this one. I was very keen to get my hands on this because I absolutely love the design, and at the time of me making this custom, which was I think about 4 years ago, there really wasn't a good Voyager Starscream, like G1 Starscream, on the market. And I really wanted to make my own. So this was before I even knew that there was going to be an Earthrise one, and the iGear ones were still pretty expensive and kind of out of my budget. So I made my own. So I wanted to take you through the vehicle mode first, just because it's easier for me to transform him from jet mode to robots. As you can see, he retains, you know, your pretty standard Starscream paint job. The entire figure was repainted just to make him look a little less cheap. All the wing details here I did by myself, so the blue and the red streaks, these were done with masking tape to get the lines nice and straight and even. The nose cone retains its blue. The leg area at the back here retains its black. I really like the colour scheme on the original figure, so I didn't want to change it that much. Just kind of polish it up a little bit. On the underside, it's what you'd expect from a jet former. Let me just adjust that. Yeah, it's what you'd expect from a jet former. Kind of lots of visible pieces, like the arms, the head. You can kind of see. And it's got like the functioning undercarriage as well, which can like flip in and out there. He does of course still have his null ray blasters, and they, as they do on the standard figure, just peg in underneath in the little 5mm pegs like that. And then if I just flip down that, the undercarriage, and this land him there. He looks very nice and very solid as a Starscream figure. The stickers on the wings too, these are repro labels. These are some of the free Decepticon sigils that they hand out with all orders, and they fit really well on the wings. So I've said all I really can about the jet mode, so let's convert him to his robot mode. So first thing we are going to do is take off the blasters here. We're going to swing up the arms into position like so. Man, it's taking me back to the days of being a toy reviewer. Remember when I did that? No one really does, let's be honest. Then we unpeg the entire back of the aircraft here and put that up there. Pop down the feet, flatten the wingtips, unpeg the legs, and then collapse in the undercarriage there, flip in the nose cone. In fact, you don't want to do that. That's how you do it. Then untab the cockpit. It's a bit tight. Push that down into the cavity, trapping it forever. Then turn the head around like so. Spring down the arms. And then null rays go in like so, and for one last little flare, just pop the wings back slightly. And here is Starscream in his robot mode. Now in general, I'm super pleased with how this Starscream looks. The colours on him are really nice. Like these beautiful light blues against the black legs, and the really bold red as well. He's just visually incredibly stunning. But the most important thing about this custom is that this is one of the first figures I have properly modified. Because many of you will know that Starscream, or the original Starscream figure, does have elbows, but doesn't have functional knees. This one does. The elbows have been modified with Lego Technic parts, so that they are now on ball joints, and they can rotate pretty much any way that you want them to, so in and out, up and down. There's a little bit of resistance on them because of like the contact points here. Same on this arm too, you can break his arm if you so desire, like that. And then the knees function like that. They are kind of regular ratcheting Lego pieces there, you can kind of see, but they can bend in and out properly like that and give them some really nice dynamic poses. He's got the same existing articulation, so the head still rotates normally, the arms as well. You can get some very nice poses out of this figure. The way that I did this was I found the Lego pieces that I wanted to use for the articulation. So like I said, the arms are bionicle pieces, the legs are these ratcheting Lego bricks, and then conveniently enough a lot of the figure was hollow. Especially on the legs, like the inner thighs there, and the calves, the back of the arms as well. It was all very hollow, which meant that I could quite easily cut into these gaps to kind of hollow them out some more and fill in the Lego pieces that I wanted. Did take some filing to get the Lego pieces in, but once I'd done that, I just did a little bit of filling in with modelling putty and plastic card to just follow the shape of the arm and the legs there to make it look like a kind of natural covering. It took quite a few hours work, but in the end it was very much worth it, and I'm very pleased with how he turned out. So once I'd made my modifications, I did the usual thing with spray painting in black. Disassembling him as much as I could, so doing the legs, the arms separately, and once that had been primed with black spray paint, I started painting bits individually with Vallejo paint as normal, and then once that paint had dried, a couple layers of varnish all over, and he was finally ready. And he's definitely one of my favourite customs that I have ever done, purely because of the success with the modifications for his articulation. He's turned out amazingly, and I'm super proud of him. And there you are, that is Ascensionverse Starscream. I hope that you've enjoyed this look into how he's put together, a little behind the scenes on his creation. Don't forget, in the top right corner, you can vote on the next custom for me to showcase in this series. So make sure you click on that little icon in the top, let me know who you want to see next. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day, stay safe, take care, bye bye.